After cannonballing into the pool, Olivia was very interested in finding out how quickly her ripples increased. In order to do this, she used related rates. The first step in any related rates problem is to draw a picture of what you're looking for. So Savannah draws a circle with the radius of 7 feet. The objective of this problem is to find the rate at which the area of the circle is changing when the radius is 7 feet. Also, when the radius is changing at a rate of 3 feet per second. The next step to solving this problem is to write down the equation that is being used. So the equation is the area of the circle, which is pi r squared. And then, when doing a related rates problem, you always want to derive the equation with respect to time. So you have dA over dt is equal to 2 pi r dr dt, because you use the chain rule there. The next step is to plug in all known values. Nothing will be plugged in for dA over dt, because that is what we're searching for. But for the radius, you can plug in 7, and for dr dt, you can plug in 3, because that's the rate at which the radius is changing. And then you solve for dA dt, and you get 42 pi feet per second, which is the rate at which the area of the circle is changing when the radius is 7.
Our next problem features two characters, 2 Chainz and Mr. Virgin.
For our next problem, we're going to begin by once again drawing a picture. So we have our 5-foot ladder being pulled out by 2 chains at a rate of 2 feet per second, and we're trying to figure out the rate at which the ladder is falling downwards when it's 4 feet away from the base of the house. The next step of the problem is to write out the equation that we will be using. The equation is x squared plus y squared is equal to 5 squared. We're then going to derive that equation with respect to time to get 2x times dx over dt plus 2y times dy over dt is equal to 0. Then we're going to substitute all of the known values into that equation. So we have 2 times 4 times 2 plus 2 times y, which we must go back and figure out using the Pythagorean theorem. So we have 5 squared is equal to 4 squared plus y squared. Which you then get 25 is equal to 16 plus y squared, or 9 is equal to y squared. And then you solve for y, and you get y is equal to 3. 3 is then plugged back into the equation, and the only variable left to solve for is dy over dt. So after solving for that, you get 16 plus 6 dy over dt is equal to 0. In the next step, you get 6 dy over dt is equal to negative 16. You divide both sides by 6, and you get dy is equal to, simplified, negative 8 over 3 feet per second. So as you can see, the answer that we got was negative because the ladder is moving downwards on the wall. Hopefully this video helped in solving related rates problems.